So let's say I'm the average guy, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
I
there we
want to
go.
know things are happening here. I'm panicking. I don't know where to go. A recession might be on the way. Where should I start in crypto? Should I even get involved with it? Like, my thing is, look, at the end of the day, man, we're scared. We don't know what's going to happen in the future, but we do know the interest rates coming is going to raise in height. What should a guy do basically to get started, I guess?
Right. So the first thing is get into Crypto Mindset Quarter 3, right? If you don't know what you're doing, get into Crypto Mindset Quarter 3. I mean, the reason we have the course where it's at right now is to actually be able to help the maximum amount of people, hold everyone's hands through this crazy time. And there's a reason too. There's a rhyme to the reason why we have the course coming. We started selling it now, and then we don't have classes start until August 6th. Is that we're basically putting the courses in a place where we know what's kind of going on for the next 2-3 months for the next quarter. And then from there, we're able to kind of dollar cost average into the market. So for a new person, like the number one problem people have when they get into crypto is that you're going to get finessed.
Right.
When you first get in, if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to get finessed. You're going to accidentally send Ethereum to the wrong address. I mean, there's
stupid.
There's all these beginner mistakes. Like the 80% of the times you're going to lose money is just right in the beginning. The first 2-3 months into crypto, because you don't know what you're doing, you can fall for a scam. You can send crypto to the wrong address. You set up a fake MetaMask. You set up a fake Trezor wallet in terms of cold storage. You can pretty much get scammed. So that's one of the things that we teach people is we get them to the point where like they're not making any of the beginners mistakes.
It's a learning curve. If you don't know what you're doing, you're going to fall off the curve.
I'll tell you guys from my personal experience, the first thing I did was I did a consultation with Charlie, and Charlie told me exactly how to buy my first Bitcoin. And I bought a portion of Bitcoin, and now I have a couple of Bitcoin, and it's all thanks to Charlie. If I didn't know what the hell I was doing, I probably would have bought off some dumbass website and got scammed or whatever. Yeah. So he held my hand in the process. When did we have that first conversation, Charlie? What, 2 years ago? Almost 3 years ago?
Yeah, the end of 2019.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think you bought around like $7,000 Bitcoin basically.
Yeah.
So,
I got in right around.
Damn.
I got in right around that time, man, and I remember doing
it was
that
during a dip too.
Was that?
Like it was during a dip too, and then you also experienced like one of the first early dips that you experienced, right? Was a 2020 Corona crash. Like, how did, like, for you specifically as somebody who is new to crypto, like, how did you feel going through the 2020 Corona crash dip holding that Bitcoin, because it did go a couple $1,000s below your strike price of 7K?
Yeah, I mean, it was the thing is that if I had not done the consult with you and known how the market is volatile and everything, and you prepared me for this, like you told me, hey, listen, invest, a portion that you're okay with losing. And that's always stuck with me, so I've always like taken, hey, I have a little extra money, boom, I invest, throw it in there periodically, buy. And, I bought in at good prices. I bought in early, like you said, and, I've never had that issue. So, and then the other thing too, is that like, you guys think I'm kidding around when I say this crypto mindset, like you have to literally get into a mindset. You cannot be emotional with this shit, especially for you guys that are in the stock market where you guys are used to it being fairly stable, 10% returns all the time for the past 60 years, S&P 500. Crypto's not for you, that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like this shit is extremely volatile. Much money can be made, but much money can be lost as well. So I think once guys can get that emotional stability and understand that the crypto market is not like the real estate market. It's not like the stock market. It's not like index funds and everything else. Because even the most risky trading in the stock market doesn't come close to the volatility of the crypto market. But a lot of money can be made in the crypto market. So Charlie really taught me that emotional temperance. And that's the importance of having people kind of hold your hand in the beginning. Because, this stuff can be scary in the beginning, guys. This came from a former government employee working for the feds, bro. Like, we used to arrest people that dealt with Bitcoin. So I was scared as fuck. But, I knew that cryptocurrency was the future. So I was like, I got to get into this now. And I thank God I did because, And
what's comforting too? Just knowing that Miguel and also Charlie are invested as well.
Yeah.
So if they lose, I lose as well. So it's like hand in hand. So they want to win. So I know they want to win. That's important.
Yeah.
Anything we talk about, we have money in.
Yeah.
So it's like, we literally got our money where our mouth is. But just to go back to your original question, like Fresh. So if you were like a new person and didn't know how to start, obviously you join the course, but from there I would pretty much get you started on either Coinbase, Kraken, Gemini, one of the major exchanges here in the United States, and then start having you dollar cost average every week. Like if you have $1,000, right, or $10,000, I would have you do like $1,000 of Ethereum or BTC. I would rather have you do Ethereum because I think there's a little more upside, but Bitcoin's fine as well. And even at these prices, because like even now you could put $1,000 into Ethereum over the next, month, if we get a really bad, rate increase from the Federal Reserve, like if we get like 1% or 1.25% increase from the Fed, Ethereum can still go down 50%, but it doesn't matter because Ethereum's all-time high was $5,000. So even buying at 1,500, 1,300, 1,200, 900, 1,000,
Yeah.
you're locking in a bunch of basically X's that Ethereum can get back to in the next year or two. So it's kind of crazy. So it's like you put $1,000 now, and you're pretty much locking in about $5,000 to $4,000 in the next 2 years. So every time, so that's the way what we tell the students all the time is like, for every $100 you're putting into crypto, you're gonna be pulling out, and this isn't the safest stuff. You're pulling out something like $500 to $1,000 on every $100 bill you put in now. Later on, that $100 bill gets you less multiples on the less risky part of crypto, but then from there, that's why people start going on crazier on the risk curve later on in the bull market. That's why people start throwing money into altcoins, because then they can get the fast money again. But right now, the main cryptos, something like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Hex, some of the main cryptocurrencies are at such a point right now that they're the gains you can lock in right now, or it's like you're getting into the fast crypto. So right now is something I call it's the accumulation zone, but it's also something the asymmetrical zone. You're making an asymmetrical bet right now. The downside is basically you can turn your dollar into 50 cents, but that dollar can turn to $10.
Right.
That's the crazy part. In the future, then you have to go. The risk is you put $1. You're like, let's just say 2-3 years from now, you put $1 into crypto, and that dollar could turn into 10 cents, 5 cents, and has a chance to go to $3. So right now, it's like the asymmetrical bet is just the odds are so in your favor right now that all you got to do is have the crypto mindset, and the forethought. You know what? I'm gonna put this money here. I don't need it for the next year or two, and then you're able to lock in a ton of profit.